CBTN genomic data is housed within the Kids First Data Resource Center. In this tutorial, we'll show you how to access and explore these resources. Hello, I'm David from the Gabrielle Miller Kids First Data Resource Center, or the Kids First DRC. And in this video, we'll demonstrate how to access controlled access datasets from the Kids First portal through dbGaP. Additional resources and guides are available through the Kids First Help Center at kidsfirstdrc.org. The Kids First DRC supports bioinformatics workflows, and within each of those workflows, there are two different tiers of data access. Every user who logs into the portal is granted registered access, which immediately allows them to create cohorts, search variants, and access registered tier level files for analysis. Check out the 6th video in the Kids First support playlist to learn more about variant discovery. Controlled access files are only available to users who have been specifically granted permission by the Kids First Data Access Committee. While any user can review the files in the portal, they can only access their contents for analysis after they've been approved. Kids First data is distributed through the NIH Database of Genotypes and Phenotypes, or dbGaP. To access controlled files through dbGaP, we'll navigate to the Studies page within the portal, where we can browse all of the available Kids First studies. Here you can select the studies you're interested in. Once you locate a study of interest, you'll select the dbGaP link and copy the PHS ID. Let's check out the esophageal atresia study as an example and walk through the approval process. Clicking the link should open a new tab or window outside of the Kids First portal, which will take you to the dbGaP study page. You can double check you're in the right place by verifying that the name of the study in dbGaP matches what is listed in the Kids First portal. Here you can find more information about the study, condition, and number of participants. To apply for access, click the Request Access button at the top of the study page. Once you click the Request Access button, you'll be asked to log into dbGaP using your ERA Commons account. After authenticating with your ERA Commons credentials, you'll select Create New Research Project for your submission. You can review the application instructions and dbGaP Approve User Code of Conduct before selecting Begin New Research Project. You can request access to specific studies by copying any PHS numbers from the Kids First portal into the study accession box on the dbGaP webpage. Select the checkbox for the study and choose Add Selected and Continue. Repeat this process if you'd like to request access to more than one study at a time. Once you've added all the studies which you'd like to access, click the Continue button. Now you'll be asked to describe your project and provide a research use statement to outline how you intend to utilize the requested data. After you agree, and if access is approved, your statement will be included on the dbGaP website to describe your research project to the public. You'll also be asked to provide a non-technical summary of your research use statement. After you've described your request, you'll find a list of designated signing officials from your institution who are authorized to review and certify your application for dbGaP submission. Usually your signing official is the individual who signs grant applications. You'll continue and provide your contact information and create a project password so you can access your application status at any time. Next, you'll have a chance to confirm the datasets you're requesting and review the submission information. Once you submit your application, the request will be shared with the data access committees for review and approval. Typically, it takes between 2 to 3 weeks to receive your approval decision. If your data access is approved, your permissions will be linked to your ERA account, which will allow you to authenticate and access studies within the Kids First portal and other supported cloud platforms. For additional resources and submission instructions, check out the Kids First DRC Help Center or reach out to a member of the Kids First DRC support team. Visit the link in the video description. Make sure to check out other user support videos on the Kids First DRC support YouTube playlist.